Hey there guys, so the last time in anime, we saw that Kai and everyone met the hero of the spirit race Kyoko and engaged in a fight. But she started to remember about Sid when she saw the light sword in Kai's hand. So to find the answers of world reincarnation they all went inside the megalith because Kai had found the light sword in a similar place. There the light sword itself got activated and opened the same door once again and took all of them to that sky place where Kai had saved Rin, and this time they saw hero of celestial race here. But he was petrified. Then last riser showed up to kill only those who remembers Sid and sends the extra peoples out. But in their fight Kyoko and Kai realized last could heal infinitely in this space, so they brought her out and Kyoko reduced it to ashes, but suddenly a new last riser showed up. And Rin recalls this is the one that Sid was fighting while he was protecting her. They were in that same sky palace when it attacked them and Sid fought it, but Sid failed and Rin was captured. But this time they have Kai and Kyoko on their side. Kyoko attacked Riser but she got captured and was held in a dark space. She knew this was it. So in her last moment she released a huge amount of her magic to explode herself to take down Riser along with her, and Kai was luckily fine as Rin deployed a barrier in nick of time, but sadly, her sacrifice went to waste because Riser still survived the blast. Even though her body was in shambles, she started to transform herself into a newly being, so Kai and Rin tried to outrun her. But Riser's speed was quick and she caught Rin. Rin was her main target because she has the power to change the world reincarnation process. That's why Riser first wants to kill Rin. But Rin used thunder to break free from her clutches, and Kai joined the fight to save her. He dodged its attack and counters it, but Riser's shield blocked Kai, so Fallon and Bamong also joined it. But nothing happened, so Fallon and other soldiers used long-range weapons, but they weren't even doing anything. So Jean got ready with the custom-made arrow that Rayron just created. It's just one, so they only have one chance, and Jean fires the arrow right at Riser and it gets through the barrier. It sucks all the heat in the area and blasts at the target's body. So that blast did serious damage to Riser and this time finally Riser was beyond hope, but Bamong wanted to stay on guard just in case, and his warning did come true. That last Riser started to speak some chanting which sounded strange. But it opened a big portal and the effects that happened during the time of world reincarnation started to happen again. It was the second stage of world reincarnation, and if it succeeds, who knows what will happen this time. But in the initial stages Riser called out to the replica of the hero Sid. Kai recognized it's the strongest hero of human history, and Rathel sensed it. And she was bent on saving her beastkin through any means. As for Kai, he knew it was a duplicate, so he attacked it. And Rin used her thunder to stop that duplicate. But the copy Sid got hold of Rin and used the portal to send Rin away. Now Rin is in their clutches and Kai wasn't powerful enough to save her. That makes him remember how rigorously he had always trained even though there was peace, and he always admired Sid, so he stands back up and with his desire to save Rin. He created a huge slash that cracked the reality, and on the other side, Rin was in that same place where she was before Kai came to rescue her. And this time she had the will to live along with Kai. That is why she didn't give up and broke free from the shackles to return, and that duplicate Kai severs that crack. But before that, Rin came back and saved Kai. This time she wants to fight as well, so Kai used his elven bullet on that duplicate which broke his sword, and the next attack was right up close. So the duplicate used the riser arm to fight and Kai used his martial art to deal some damage from his back. There Rin gives Kai his sword and Kai was blocking his attack and suddenly, the sword started to change its color. Duplicate then said its fate that world reincarnation is happening. But Kai rejects the fate and with his resolve he used the light sword's full potential and cut through that duplicate. That was really the end of Riser's last puppet, and at that time, Rin looks back and speaks something before radiating a huge light to stop the world reincarnation, and after that, Kai was dreaming of the past where he had fallen in the pits of demons and saw the light sword at the center. But then the setting changed and he saw Rin's image. It wakes him up from his dream. And the first thing he saw there was Rin, so she didn't sacrifice herself to stop the world reincarnation. More importantly she asked Kai if he knows her feelings. Rin was giving out signals of her love. Because of Kai, she kept going, and now she wants to change things a bit and confess that she likes him. Moment was in heat and Rin was going in for kiss but right then other two competitors showed up and moved her aside, while Kai was asleep for 3 whole days. After beating Riser he fell unconscious and was moved to the hospital. Rin was the same but she woke up in a few hours. But back to the main topic, Rayron didn't like Rin was taking leads. And Jean was on Reiren's side, but the clueless guy had no idea why the ladies were fighting. Nonetheless, everything was over, and Kyoko was also alive because she had managed to save her core. They placed Alfreya in the center of the megalith, and Kyoko said she needs tons of power to recover or else it will take 30 years to become normal. But even so, the ceasefire arrangement is a promise. Their Reiren asked to protect Alfreya here, and now only Rathel remains. The goddess was glad they stopped world reincarnation. But they only beat one last riser, and Rin will continue to awaken herself in the future, so there's still more to come, as this was just one obstacle. So Goddess also didn't know how Rin and Kai will resist the fate itself, and at that time, Kai was with Rin and Kai knew Sid had entrusted him the world's fate to him. To protect Rin and end the Great War, and in it, Rin wants to stay with Kai together through everything. And this is where the season 1 of the anime ends. The story will continue with season 2, but it is not confirmed that season 2 is in production, but still, stay tuned to stay updated, and for that, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. So let's meet in the next video. Until then, take care.